All right, shalom, shalom, shalom. All right, shalom, shalom, shalom. All right, shalom. I want to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. All blessings, honor, glory, and power be unto the Heavenly Father, whose name is Yahweh, through his only begotten Son, our Lord and our Savior, whose name is Yahweh Shai. And double honors to the apostles and the elder bishops of Great Millstone, who taught me his truth, and salutations to the elect scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth. All right, my name is Amun Gabar, and I'm back with another lesson. The Lord willing, is quick, edifying, straight to the point. All right, and as you see in the title of this video, the great persecution is near. And then it goes on to say the CIA and the FBI are monitoring the Hebrew Israelites. Iran reveals. In other words, Iran reveals that the CIA and FBI are monitoring the Hebrew Israelites. And there's a video I came across, which I heard brothers mention this about a couple of weeks ago. So, which is accurate because the video is actually 2 weeks old. So it was a video I seen on YouTube. Actually, I seen on Instagram, and I downloaded it. So I actually Googled those exact words. Took me to a YouTube page, a YouTube video. Let me see if I still got it pulled up over here somewhere. Yeah, it's excuse me, from a page called Bible Stories 24H or 20. I believe that's 24 hours. So anyway, it says Iranian researchers. I'm sorry, that's not the one. It says Iran reveals CIA and FBI are monitoring the Hebrew Israelites. Let me click on this real quick. Let's see something. I'm gonna play the video that I seen on social media, but I just want to, just paint the picture. You know what I'm saying? This is things that we already know, and that's why I entitled "The Great Persecution is Near." All right, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is getting ready to send heavy judgment on this place, and you see those that have been dwelling in the secret place of the Most High through his only begotten Son. You brothers, Lord willing, us brothers will be covered from the said perils and destructions that's getting ready to go down. So we know this is getting ready to come, and regardless of what, if this I don't know the backstory of this information and where it's coming out from, but nonetheless, we didn't need, no Iranian intelligence or Iranian whistleblowers to let us know that the so-called CIA, Central Intelligence Agency, and FBI, Federal Bureau of Investigation, and all these other alphabet groups, we already know that they are monitoring us. It's no big secret. You know what I'm saying? And, the thing is that us, they call us Black Hebrew Israelites, as you see on that little screenshot that I took of the video, referring to us as Black. We're not Black Hebrew Israelites. And, that's what they got us written down as Black Hebrew Israelites. Actually, what was it? The Megiddo, Project Megiddo. There's another one where they label us as Black Hebrew Israelites. I know you got the Southern Poverty Law that calls us the so-called Black Hebrew Israelites. And then I was watching a video the other day put up by the IUIC Oakland, I believe it was. A few brothers had done videos on it. Spirit was on me. I was watching it and jotting down some notes and scriptures and talking points or whatnot, right? So the headline and the title of that video that the IUIC put up was Black Hebrew Israelites versus the IUIC Oakland or something like that. And to me, that's some real sellout tactics, because They emphasize, Nate, of the IUIC emphasize on calling us Black Hebrew Israelites, knowing damn well that that is a government agency title for us. But you see, that's why we brought it out at camp yesterday in the book of Isaiah. Brother can put that up there. I believe it's in the 42nd chapter, if I remember correctly. But where it says, your covenant with death shall be disannulled. Because here it is, all these, like a brother put up on the comment board, alphabet soup boys, you know what I'm saying? Alphabet, CIA, FBI, and what's the other one for NHS, and just all these different Homeland Security, and just all these other different acronyms that they have for these agencies. We know they label us as Black Hebrew Israelites, as if there's, first of all, which is BS, because we have Israelites of all colors, all right, all shades of brown, you know, all shades. You got Israelites that look like crackers, that look like Edomites, but they're actually Israelites. So that whole argument is dead. But my point is that the IUIC, Nate and them, which they I believe they work for them agencies, man. I believe they sold out. They feds and all that shit. But anyway, why so much emphasis on Black Hebrew Israelites? Why not just say, Israelite that know he's an Israelite, or bug out Israelite, but they got to call us Black Hebrew Israelites, even though, we know they call us that. But the brother that walked up there pushing the name Yahweh Shah, the Latin tribe brother, they referring to him as a Black Hebrew Israelite. But guess what? Esau does that. So I believe that's their way of saying we're not associated with all these other groups, which is fine, because any group can tell you that we're not associated with any other group. We would even say we're not associated with the IUIC, but we're not gonna call them Black Hebrew Israelites. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna call them what Esau is calling them. We're not gonna try to sweep them so-called under the rug to try to cover our ass. When we get on them, we get on them in sincerity and in truth. We get on them without deception and guile, and trying to be backhanded, and sneaking them niggas, and backdooring them for Esau to get their ass and shit like that. The Most High is gonna be the judge at the end of the day. So with these guys calling us Black Hebrew Israelites, that's all. It's all a setup. It's all a setup. So let me see if that precept went on the comment board real quick. Isaiah 28, the water. It says Isaiah 28 and 18. A couple brothers put it up. The water Akim. It says, and your covenant with death shall be disannulled, and your agreement with hell shall not stand. All right, your covenant. That a covenant is an agreement. So the covenant that they made with death, you don't make a covenant with death. You don't talk to death. I'm talking about, when you die, when the spirit come and take you, when the Lord come and take you away, and your spirit go back to the Father. You don't make a covenant with that. You don't make an agreement, write a paperwork and they sign a contract, you sign a contract. Death is talking about Edom. All right. The scripture say he's as death. All right. He is as death. The scripture say that about the so-called white man. He's as death. All right. So your covenant with death, the Edomites, shall be disannulled. When something is disannulled, it's canceled. All right. It's void. So it says, and your agreement with hell shall not stand. The scriptures also say he enlargeth his desire as hell. All right. Also talking about the Edomites. So whatever backdoor agreement they made with these damn crackers to, tax exemption, 501c3 charter, blah, 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 whatever it is that they got going on with Esau Edom, is going to be canceled out. You think Esau, the so-called white man, when they come down with great wrath, they're going to look at you and say, yeah, I'm part of that. And you're going to say, yeah, I'm part of the IUIC. They GMS. Them niggas, they GMS. Those guys, you think they going to give a fuck? You think they give a shit what the difference is? Esau don't give a fuck about any of that. You just another nigga in his eyes. Another spick, wetback, whatever. They don't give a shit. Yeah, those them guys is GMS. They probably don't even give a fuck what GMS stand for when that time come. What IUIC stand for. You niggas don't know the enemy. But that's all right, because the Lord is going to use them to raise up against your ass in a bad way. All right. But you see, for the elect, the men of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, yeah, we know we're going to undergo persecution. We know that. You know what I'm saying? And we're not running from it. And we're not trying to make an agreement with the Edomites, the so-called white man, to try to slither away or get the easy way out. There ain't going to be no easy way out. 70 AD, all them Israelites that Matter of fact, what is it? I think it's in John chapter 11. Let me see. I don't want to lose my thought. But my point is that all them Israelites that was, in league with the Romans, you know what I'm saying, and they thought that they did have that seat up in the Roman Empire and had authority over the Israelites as long as they kept shit in check. The high priest and all of them. You think when 70 AD popped off that they were spared by the Romans? No. All right, they were not spared by the Romans. Either they fled or didn't fled and got caught up in the shenanigans, got caught up in the wrath, man. All right, so you Israelites out there that think you're gonna make it because Esau is gonna give you a pass because you sold out your own people on this side. What the fuck good use he got for you? You did your part. You did your part. Now you're gonna chew you up and spit you out. All right. Let me see. I think I said John 11. Let me see. Yeah, John 11 and verse. The point is in 48, but I'm gonna read verse 47. It says, "Then gathered the chief priests and the Pharisees a council and said, What do we? For this man doeth many miracles. If we let him thus alone, all men will believe on him. And the Romans shall come and take away both our place and nation." See, that was the mindset of these niggas back then, because they had a covenant. Excuse me, they had a covenant with the Romans, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Just like how these Israelite leaders got a covenant with the modern day Romans, the Edomites today. You know what I'm saying? And that's why really they slander us, which it ain't about us. When I say us, Great Millstone, it ain't about us. It's about Yahweh Shai. And the reason why I say it like that is because we push Yahweh Shai, so they gonna slander us. They can slander us and diss us and all of this and all of that. Just like that same video. These guys are going so hard about not having to push the names Yahweh Shai. Those are gonna be the same guys when the Lord said in Matthew 7 that not everybody that say Yahweh Shai shall enter into the kingdom, but they that do the will of my Father. So you men that have been proclaiming the name, what did the prophet Ezra see when he seen the men that were crowned by that young man that was taller than all the rest in stature? That young man is Yahweh Shai. Ezra seen the ones that have stood so stiffly for the word, for the name, for the testimony, for the witness of Yahweh Shai. All right? That's what Ezra's seen. And that's doing the will of the Father. The ones that do the will of the Father is going to receive that crown. But them guys are going to say, Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Shai. And Yahweh Shai going to zap them, destroy them, let them get caught up in the famine, the plagues, the pestilence, the chaos, you name it. All right? So that's these people's mindset today, these Israelites. That's why, like the IUIC will call us the black Hebrew Israelites, putting black, what the fuck, that's that government shit, man. That's that Edomite shit, that vocab Malone shit. We know he's an agent, So anyway, if they said, if we let him thus, we're talking about Yahweh Shai, if we let him be and do what he's doing, all men will believe on him. So they didn't want everybody to believe on Yahweh Shai because, everybody was looking to these wicked high priests and then wicked Pharisees and scribes at that time, as they were gods. These guys exalted themselves to be gods. And they didn't want Yahweh Shai, who was the true Son of God, a true power, to come and, and so-called take that shine, which that's not what he was even about. Yahweh Shai wasn't even about that. Yahweh Shai only came for the elect. You know what I'm saying? He only came to preach the word and to raise up those that were going to believe on him. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't there to receive glory. But these men want glory on earth. They want glory in Esau's kingdom. The only way to get glory in Esau's kingdom is to be part of Esau's kingdom. That's the only way. To be glorified in this kingdom means you have to be in league with those that are in power in this kingdom. I don't want glory in this kingdom. You know what I'm saying? The glory's going to come when this kingdom start crumbling physically. You know what I'm saying? And you brothers, from the apostles on down, you know what I'm saying? The elder bishops on down, the elder brothers on down, you brothers, that glory is going to come. But Yahweh Shai is going to be the one to give it to us. And we're not going to get it. Ain't going to be no YouTube fame, Instagram fame, TikTok fame, no type of whatever worldly fame, everybody praising you and shit like that. Is going to come when the Lord is ready to magnify his elect. All right? and in return he'll be magnifying his father's name and his name. So all men will believe on him, and the Romans shall come and take away both our place and nation. They were more so concerned of the Romans taking away their place because they didn't want to get replaced. You know, really there was ego tripping. You know what I'm saying? They were ego tripping. They wanted that top position, just like they do now. Just like they do now. We don't want the top position. All right? We don't want the top position. And you know what? Those that don't want the top position usually be the ones that end up getting it. You know what I'm saying? You know, the humble ones, the ones that are meek, the Lord usually end up granting them that position anyway. So let the Lord do that, man. So these guys talking about, you know, unless the Romans come and take away our place, meaning their position and nation. Who the hell said it was your nation? You know, as if they're your people. They belong to you. The Israelites belong unto Yahweh Shem Shai, not you damn Negroes. So anyway, without further ado, let me just play this video real quick. Excuse me. Let me play this video real quick.
And FBI are monitoring. Reveals CIA and FBI are monitoring Black Israelites right now. 1. Iran's shocking discovery. U.S. intelligence agencies are watching Black Israelites. The revelation that U.S. intelligence agencies, particularly the CIA and FBI, have placed the Black Israelite movement under intense surveillance has ignited widespread debate and speculation, raising profound questions about the nature of state power, historical narratives, and the limits of religious and civil liberties. According to Iranian intelligence sources, American authorities perceive the movement as a potential destabilizing force, justifying covert monitoring and infiltration. This assertion invites deeper reflection on the motivations behind such scrutiny, the extent of governmental intervention, and the broader philosophical implications of knowledge, control, and state authority. While Iran's claim may be shaped by its own geopolitical agenda, the mere suggestion that a religious community rooted in Black identity and biblical heritage is being watched so closely by the U.S. government rekindles long-standing concerns about surveillance, racial politics, and the mechanisms through which dominant powers seek to regulate historical discourse. The Black Israelite movement has long occupied a space of fascination, controversy, and misrepresentation. At the core of its belief system is the assertion that African Americans, along with other people of color, are the true descendants of the biblical Israelites. This claim challenges conventional Judeo-Christian teachings and Western historical narratives, positioning the movement as both a religious and socio-political force. Over the past several decades, Black Israelite communities have gained visibility in urban.
So Lord willing, you was able to hear that. I know I have the speaker clipped to my hoodie, so Lord willing, the audio was good because I have the phone mounted to the windshield. Excuse me. But anyway, that video was entitled "Iran Reveals CIA and FBI Are Monitoring So-Called Black Hebrew Israelites Right Now." Like I said, that's something we already know. We've been new. It's nothing new to us. You know what I'm saying? Persecution is coming. And a lot of Israelites are going to be the ones to help further the persecution. You know what I'm saying? And let them, you know, let them come after us, bro. Yahweh Shai got us. The scriptures say, when the enemy shall come in like a flood. Matter of fact, I'm going to read that rather than just quoting it. The book of Isaiah, chapter 59, in verse 17, 18. Now, verse 19, it says, so shall they fear the name of the Lord. What's his name? You know, who fears the name? You know, the men that pushes the name, man. There's guys out there, Israelites, that are taking the name Yahweh and Yahweh Shai in vain. They literally taking it in vain. Vain means empty. There's no meaning behind when they say Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. Like they would say just to try to appease us. All right, okay, all right. His name is Yahweh and his son is Yahweh Shai. Now what? I said his name. Now what? That's taking the Lord's name in vain. You think the Most High? You think you ain't see? You niggas got a lot of shit coming your way, man. You know what I'm saying? A whole lot of shit coming your way, and you don't even know it. But when that time comes and it's time to use that name as a hedge of protection, that's when you're gonna want to get serious. All right. So it says, so shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, which is talking about over here in the Western Hemisphere. All right, predominantly here in America. It says, in his glory from the rising of the sun, which is the east. Where's the Holy Land? Jerusalem shall be a praise on the earth. All right, that's where the glory is going to come from. It says, when the enemy shall come in like a flood is not pleasant. That flood will take you out. Look, obviously, look what happened during the time of Noah. All right, that was the most destructive force to ever take place on the planet Earth to this day. The next one is going to be the ICBM destruction, which is going to hit America, Babylon the Great. You know, and right now, over the horizon, is dark as all hell. You know, and lightning and thundering behind these clouds is about to pour out here. You know, I'm just thinking, you know, that flood-like scenario, that flood-like situation. You know, it's violent. So when the enemy coming like a flood, it's going to be a violent act. He's coming in with force. It says the spirit of the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, shall lift up a standard against him. That standard is protection. All right. That standard is spiritual power. That standard is Psalms 34:7, Psalms 91. The angels being around us. That's part of that protection. That's part of that standard. Us being able to fight back and not with carnal means. All right. With spiritual means. The Lord, he's the one. Was that Psalms 144? The Lord teacheth our hands, my hands, how to war. King David say that. You know, the Lord's gonna put in our spirits to how to fight. All right, when these enemies come with they Iron Man suits, Iron Man robots, robot dogs, and this and that and this. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is gonna lift up a standard and a hedge of protection for his elect at the end of the day. When Esau, the FBI, and all these, you know, goonies come through trying to roll on us, it is what it is. All right, we've been talking about it. And the Lord is going to give us the spirit to be able to be calm, cool, collective, and stable minded when this shit go down. Not gonna panic. You know, you're gonna feel adrenaline, but you're not gonna panic and be scared and bugged out. But yeah, I'm positive we're gonna feel that adrenaline rush, if anything. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you feel adrenaline rush when you do the things that you normally would do. You know what I'm saying? Whether you're going into a boxing gym, you get that adrenaline pumping, or you go into the gym, do something, hit some new weights or whatever, something different. You feel that adrenaline. So I don't doubt that we're gonna feel an adrenaline rush. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, the spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him, and the Redeemer shall come from Zion, and unto them that turn from transgression in Jacob, save the Lord. And that's the point I wanted to get. Verse 19. All right, the Lord is going to raise up a spirit that we're going to be able to withstand in that time. So let me grab a few of the scriptures that I have bookmarked, and Lord's will, that'll be that. You know, I'm gonna wrap it up early tonight. Try to get some rest early. You know, kind of under the weather still. So I just need to just rest it off and, you know, let my body do what it does and pray, you know, and all that, and take the herbs and all that. So let me see what I got. This is the book of Matthew, St. Matthew chapter 5, verse 10. It says, blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of Yahweh. All right, or the kingdom of heaven, which is the kingdom of Yahweh, but it says kingdom of heaven. Salakia. I'm reading it again. Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, because we are about to be persecuted for righteousness' sake. We ain't doing that. What do we do? What do we do? You know, in the eyes of Esau, we commit a great act of treason. You know, mutiny, rebelliousness. You know, what's the other word? Damn, slipped my mind. It talks about in the Apocrypha, you know, pretty much insurrection. You know, that's the word, insurrection, which means to speak up against something. All right, in this case, we're speaking up against, you know, Esau, Edom. We're speaking against this government. All right, so reading on, it says, for this is the kingdom of the Most High. So blessed are you that are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for yours is the kingdom of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. So it's a beautiful thing. You know, let them come at us and try to get us and blah, blah, blah. And, you know, hey, listen, AI is getting crazy. This deep fake and all this putting your voice and, hold Hold on. Oh shit. Let me just get these lights on real quick. Anyway, yeah, all this deep fake and making a person look like they doing something when they not. AI is, just going crazy left field with it. They could do all of that. Put your face on the TV, on billboards, them digital billboards. When you drive it, throughout the interstates, they could put your picture right there. You know what I'm saying? Put your picture right there, tell everybody what car you driving, truck you driving, and whatever. Next thing you know, now what? That ain't persecution, bro. Persecution. It's coming. It's coming. The Yahushua warned us of it. So be preparing. It says, blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake. One of the things they call us grapists, because we defended the gospel. We defended what the scriptures say. We didn't defend what somebody did or what somebody didn't do. We defended what the scriptures say. All right. That's all we did. You know what I'm saying? And guys took it and used it against us. That just showed that they hated us from the beginning. And felt as though they had some type of ammo. Oh, we gonna use this against these guys. We gonna say this. We gonna say that. Matter of fact, and you know what? The Lord is judging these individuals, man. The apostle, Elder Bishop had just sent me a video. You got these same guys that are calling us this and calling us that. Judgment is falling upon these guys. I don't know where it was at. I didn't watch the video yet. I was sitting here meditating and preparing for this lesson, so I didn't really watch it yet. But you got the IUIC getting chased out of some place. It looked like some African country or something like that. Getting chased. It looked like a smoke bomb went off and all types of shit. You know what I'm saying? All for what? All for clout. All of that for clout. And the Lord is getting ready to bring some serious judgment on you wicked ass Israelites that are falsely accusing us for shit that we did not do. Now, falsely. Your time is coming. We're not going to avenge ourselves. Your time is coming. It says, rejoice and be exceeding glad, for great is your reward in heaven. For so persecuted they the prophets which were before you. So remember, if they persecuting you, understand that they persecuted the prophets that were before you. So what does that mean? You got to be the prophets. Lord willing, we got to be the prophets coming back. Receiving that persecution. The slandering, all the shit that they're talking. Framing us, trying to frame us. But that's why the Lord said their mouth was found no guile. In their mouth was found no guile. They were innocent. They were free from all types of blame that they could have inflicted, within themselves or from someone else. We did what we were told to do and commanded to do by Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, and that's it. All right. Straight to the point, 2 Timothy chapter 3 and verse 12. It says, yeah, and all that will live godly in Yahushua shall suffer persecution. Some niggas get their ass kicked for being wicked. And then some niggas, not some niggas, I'm sorry. Some brothers get their ass kicked for being righteous. Some niggas get their ass kicked for being wicked. And then some niggas get their ass kicked. Sorry, I keep saying that, but some men get their ass kicked for righteousness' sake. So all that will live godly in Yahweh Shai shall suffer persecution. So in other words, when we persecuted, get our ass kicked, if you want to say that, or look like we going go through some shit and feel that fire, it's all good. Matter of fact, one of the brothers in the book of 2 Maccabees 7th chapter, after all that he's seen his brother go through and brothers go through, and it was his turn, he said it just like that. He said, for we suffer for our sins. That's a man of true understanding, to know that even when you're going through some shit, we know that the Lord is with us. We believe that the Lord is with us. We have confidence and faith that the Lord is with us. So when we do go through shit, we don't take it as we're forsaken or have been forsaken. We took it as, all right, I'm suffering because of my sins, because I go off. This is my test. This is what I got to go through right now. You know what I'm saying? This is what I got to go through right now. This is what I got to deal with. I don't know what I did in my past lives. I know what I did in this lifetime, and I'm amending my ways for it. I'm repenting, for it, And the person Barack Atham in the comment board, Just be quiet for a minute, all right? You saying stuff that's irrelevant right now. If you keep on doing that, I'm gonna have one of the moderators just time you out. So just chill. I don't know what you're talking about right now. My mom is so mean. So, all right, just chill. You know you wilding out right now. You know what I'm saying? I try to just look past that, but now you just bugging. So chill. All right, don't say nothing else after that. All right, yeah, you're sorry. It's okay. Just chill, man. All right, just chill. Don't do that again, or else one of the moderators is gonna block you. I'm sorry. Or just time you out. So just chill. All right. If you're gonna post something, post a preset, or just listen. If you're new, just listen and take it in. You can't take it all in if you're just talking. You just can't. You know what I'm saying? You just can't. So just chill. You know what I mean? So anyway, and that's why it's important. You know, we got the moderators, and that's why we tell y'all to just chill because you disrupt the lesson and you break concentration. Here it is, brothers are already going through shit, thinking about shit, but still got to focus on the lesson and the delivery and just rolling in the spirit. You got guys, and it's hard for your eyes to ignore it, and you just got to pay attention to what's going on. That's what the moderators are for. And then you just saying some weird shit. Now it's just like take your focus off, but my focus ain't off. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep on going and just pick up where I left off. And that's why we tell y'all just be quiet. So anyway, 2 Timothy 3:12 again, it says, yeah, all that will live godly in Yahweh shall suffer persecution. You know, so them brothers, again, 2 Maccabees 7, they went through what they went through and they acknowledged that they're going through what they're going through because, you know, we went off in our lives, in our past lives. We know what we did in this lifetime. So we are trying our best for the Lord to not jack us up, you know, like he's going to jack up to 2/3. All right, but have mercy on us. Whatever we do go through, whatever, you know, CIA, FBI, and SWAT or whatever, because Esau's a dramatic piece of shit. For one guy, for one man, Esau will come with helicopters, 2 helicopters, 5 black vans, a pickup truck, you know, and a few foot soldiers and a battle ram just to fucking pick you up by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Just to pick you up, and then they grab you up, and then they stand around drinking coffee and talking, catching up. You know, they're the fucking pigs, bro. Dramatic ass little pieces of shit. You know, Esau's a real scumbag, man. That's exactly how he do shit. He's not gonna come in silence, and he gonna come with he gonna make a big ass scene and come and get us, or try to come and get us. Whatever happens, that's just how that devil roll, man. You know, he like the brother said, command presence. You know, like he got to make his presence known when he step in the room. Like sit the fuck down somewhere, man. Most High gonna humble your proud ass. You know what I'm saying? So the hell with Esau, bro. We don't give a fuck. All right, we care about this truth. We care about Yahweh Shema Shai. What these devils gonna do? Come on with it. Romans 8:35. It says. Romans 8:35. What the fuck? I got my key fob, motherfucker. Anyway, Romans 8:35. Who shall separate us from the love of Yahweh Shah? Shall tribulation, or distress, or persecution, or famine, or nakedness, or peril, or sword? As it is written, for thy sake we are killed all the day long. We are accounted as sheep for the slaughter. It says, nay, in all these things we are more than conquerors through him that loved us. So none of that I just read, distress, persecution, tribulation, famine, nakedness, or perils, and sword can separate the elect from Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. It says no, but rather, right, no. In all these things we are more than conquerors through him that loved us. You know, we are more than conquerors through him that loved us. So in other words, we overcome all of that. Tribulation, distress, persecution, famine, nakedness, or peril, or sword. The Lord will get you through all of that, man. You know what I'm saying? The Lord will get you through all of that. We are conquerors in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah at the end of the day. It says, for I am persuaded that neither death, nor life, nor angels, nor principalities, nor powers, nor things present, nor things to come, nor height, nor depth, nor any creature shall be able to separate us from the love of the Most High, which is in Yahweh Shai, our Lord. All right, and that's point blank, period, man. So persecution when it come, when Esau rolled and coming like a flood, it's not going to separate the elect from Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. Those that do get separated were never part of the elect. The scriptures say, brothers shall betray one another. You're going to have Israelites that are going to be giving your government up. They're going to tell you what kindergarten you went to and just every fucking thing about you. You know what I'm saying? Just to try to appease Mr. White Man or the Edomite. You know what I'm saying? And try to have a good rapport with him. You know, but hey, they're going to get it. They're covenant with death. Isaiah 28 should not be disannulled. So I'm going to get a couple more and then I'm going to wrap it up. Second Corinthians chapter 4 and verse 8, it says, we are troubled on every side, yet not distressed. We are perplexed, but not in despair. Persecuted, but not forsaken. Cast down, but not destroyed. Always bearing about in the body the dying of the Lord Yahushua, that the life also of Yahushua might be made manifest in our body. All right. So yeah, we troubled on every side. All right. I'm saying we go through the trouble, we go through the hell, the tribulation, and we're gonna go through more. This ain't shit. What we've been going through it's gonna be a walk in the park compared to what everybody in this planet Earth or here in America predominantly is gonna have to go through. The time of Jacob's trouble, the hour of temptation. That's gonna be the ultimate test. And like Apostle had been saying years ago, to this day, that mark of the beast and the hour of temptation, that's the Most High's test. That's his MOTB. That's his mark. He's gonna create it. He already created it. He put it in Esau's mind, the inspiration on how to create that thing, or how to go further with his technology, his technological age and era, to help push this thing, to further push this thing, so that when it comes down to it, the Lord will truly see who's really for him and who's not with him. When this thing is made mandatory, and people are under pressure, that peer pressure, the Lord is gonna know who's his and who is never his, because the elect ain't gonna bow, ain't gonna fold, ain't gonna bend to this thing that's getting ready to come. All right, the Revelation 13 and 16 of Charagma, which two of the main things that the IUIC don't push is the name Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua first and foremost, and the prophecy of the mark of the beast. Them two things they don't push. So they take away two important ingredients for salvation. They're not teaching people what the chip is so that they don't take it, and telling them that the Lord's going to kill them for taking it. They're not doing that. And they're not even telling you what the name of the Lord is, his son and the Father, Yahweh and Yahushua. Everything is Christ, 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 Christ. And when you say, what's his name? They bringing out all types of titles. Titles and names ain't the same shit. It's like if you a janitor, but your name is Jimmy. I see you. I'm like, yo, janitor. We got some press conference or some shit, and I call you on stage. I like to introduce janitor to you. That's disrespectful. You're like, yo, I'm not my name ain't fucking janitor. I'm a janitor, but my name ain't janitor. And that's just a random example that just came to my mind. Those are titles. You don't call Yahweh Shah by a title or the Heavenly Father by a title and just downplay it like, oh, it's just titles, and calling his titles his names. You niggas lack understanding. But watch when all hell break loose, you're gonna throw away them titles and you're gonna start calling on the names. And that's when Yahweh Shah is gonna say, depart from me, you workers of iniquity. I don't know you. All right, I don't know you, and you don't know me. My Father don't know you. The angels don't know you. Okay. So that was the point there, and I'm gonna end it on this and get it going. Revelation chapter 2 and verse 10. It said, after I start at 9, I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. Talking about who? The elect. All right, the chosen. All right, the works, the tribulation, and poverty. And I know the blasphemy of them would say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. And who's that talking about? The 2/3. It's talking about them Israelites that say they're going around boasting of the law. Boasting that they, are of the circumcision, and downplaying the other Israelites that are the Israelite foreigners and that are now coming into Israel. They boasting on the law. They hated those same niggas that hated Yahweh Shah. Just talking about them. The blasphemy of themselves that call them the blasphemy of those that call themselves Jews. So in its proper context, Revelation 2:9 is talking about niggas. All right, it's talking about niggas, 2/3. You know, when the so-called Jew roll up, we use it on him. You know what I'm saying? But realistically speaking, it's talking about you niggas that say you're Jews, you know, and they're not, but you really are the synagogue of Satan, like just like the Lord said, you have your father, the devil. So verse 10 is the point. It says, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. So don't fear what you're about to suffer. You've been told, you've been forewarned. We've been told, we've been forewarned. Yeah, the CIA, FBI, whatever, blah, blah, blah. We know that. We know this. You knew this before I even pressed record. You know, we know this shit. This ain't no new information to us. Just like Apostle Paul said, though you already know this, I mean, how he said it, I have no need to write unto you because you already know this. Was it 1 Thessalonians 5? You know, we already know this. So it's almost like preaching to the choir, but still, sometimes it's good to hear it. Sometimes it's good to say it. Sometimes it's good to read about it, rehearsing it, exhorting, and just constantly reminding yourself and watching daily, vigilantly, you know what I'm saying? And just preparing, keeping your mind sharp for the shit that's about to go down. You know, so fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison. So some of us, not all of us, some is going to be cast into prison. Some brothers are going to go to prison. Some brothers are going to get locked up for this truth. And that's the thing. If you do got to get locked up, you want to get locked up for the truth. You don't want to get locked up for, you know, bullshit, worldly shit. You know, fucking not paying your $100. I mean, I'm sorry, your 100 different letters that you got for parking tickets and shit. You know, domestic violence and jaywalking and stealing and shit like that. You don't want to get fucking locked up for dumb shit like that. You know, if you get locked up, you want it to be for righteousness' sake, so you can be justified. You know, because if we locked up for righteousness' sake, the Lord is going to justify us. They say that in the book of Romans, who shall lay anything to the Lord's elect? It's the Most High that justifies. Through His only begotten Son. All right, but anyway, some of us are going to be cast into prison, that you may be tried, and you shall have tribulation. 10 days. 10 is just a set number. It's an indefinite number. All right, a perfect number for you, for us, for whoever it may be. I don't know how. 10 could be 10. It could be 1, 5 days, a week, 10 days, 12 days, 2 weeks. I don't know. But the Lord ain't going to give you more than you can handle. So it says, be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. Be thou faithful unto death. So that right there, it throws a little more emphasis on what type of imprisonment that we're going to have to go through. You know, it's going to seem like you're not going to just go to, it's not going to be no regular prison where you just, you know, you just getting all your meals every day, you know, 3 square meals, however the fuck they do it, you know, and everything looking like sunshine. You know you're going to get out tomorrow. You know, you may be in prison with the possibility of facing death. You may hear them walking by talking about, yeah, this guy's up. You know, you don't know what they're talking about. You know, the time of persecution with the guillotines. You know, the guillotines is probably in the yard or some shit. You know, all them thoughts crossing your mind, but don't worry about it. Be faithful unto death, especially when it happened, because we're going to know that it's possibly going to be a life or death situation. So don't fear the thought of death. You know what I mean? And I'm telling myself this, don't fear that. You know, we have the guidelines, the understanding, the wisdom, knowledge, you know, and understanding before us and preparing us for that day to come. So Yahushua said, be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. All right. So I'm gonna end the day. You know, actually, I'm gonna read the 11th verse. He that hath an ear, let him hear what the Spirit saith unto the churches. He that overcometh shall not be hurt of the second death. So he that overcometh what? The hour of temptation, Jacob's trouble, you know, this newer order system that's being implemented, you know, the trials, the tribulation, the brothers, the men that overcome this, the mark of the beast and all that, and don't take it and die for this thing. You know, there's some of you sisters out there that are part of the hopeful elect, ladies that are, you know, tuning in and whatnot. Because you can be tried too. You may be under a guillotine too. The only thing is just for the men. You saw going, you know, The Most High is gonna test your ass too in different ways. You know what I'm saying? So don't think it can't happen to you. I'm just saying, maybe not, but don't think it cannot happen to you. All right. You know, look at the mother. Look, go read Second Maccabees 7. Look at that mother. You know, look at that mother. That it says she mustered up a manly stomach or something like that, like a courageous stomach, like a gut. She had the guts. You ain't gonna find a lot of women like that with guts and just that. You gonna kill my son? Well, kill me too, motherfucker. You ain't gonna find plenty of women like that, man. You know what I'm saying? So he that overcometh shall not be hurt of the second death. And the second death is talking about the Third World War, all right, the ICBM destruction. The first death was by flood. The second death is going to be by fire. All right. So we of the hopeful elect are hoping and praying and fighting and thriving and contending to overcome this world, the evils, the perils, the destruction, you know, everything, the temptations, the afflictions, and the hell that's getting ready to come. We are fighting and thriving to fight and get through all that shit so that we cannot taste and do not taste of the second death, and that we are delivered when Yahweh Shai come back. That's why I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Ask yourself why you here. Like Apostle Gabar would say, knowing what you're involved in, why you here? I'm here because of that. Salvation. You know, besides my reasonable service, to make it when shit go down. So with that, I hope and pray to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim Rakak Dash, that this was an edifying lesson to the Lord's elect. You know, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, Barakathum, and the water to all you brothers that put up precepts. You know what I'm saying? If you know, I guess, you know, the spirit, the circumstances was different, I would have been out here a little longer, but you know, I'm done for the night, man. So Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, Barakathum, Shalom.